Eleazar. Itamar. Ithamar. Hamar. Itamar. Mar. Now the two sons of Aaron, Nadab and Abihu, offered a strange fire in chapter 10. There was a particular procedure God gave them on how to offer this fire, this incense to God. But Nadab and Abihu offered it in a different way, so it was called a strange fire. And God sent down fire upon them, and the both of them died. After their consecration, they died. And immediately they died, Moses told them the instruction was that they are not supposed to cry. Aaron and the other two left are not supposed to cry. You're not supposed to leave the place until 7 days after their consecration is done. You're not supposed to cry. And you're not supposed to leave that place until 7 days after their ritual has been completed. And when the two sons of Aaron died, Mishael and Elzaphan, Aaron's cousins, were asked to come and carry the dead bodies. Mishael and Mishael, Mishael, and Elzaphan, Elzaphan, Mishael, Elzaphan. Mishael and Elzaphan were Aaron's cousins, and they were the sons to Aaron's uncle, Uzziel, Uzziel. They were asked not to mourn for them, and they had to remain in that place until after the ritual is completed, else they will die. Praise God. Then chapter 11, animals that are considered unclean. Animals considered unclean. Camel, coney, hay, pig. They should not be eaten. And anybody that touches their flesh or their carcass is already unclean. The name of the animals: camel, coney, hay, and pig. Again. Camel, coney, coney, hay, and pig. Coney. Hay. And pig. Hay and pig. Hare. Okay. It's hair. I don't know. Okay, then aquatic animals that are considered unclean. These ones are terrestrial animals on land. Then aquatic animals are considered unclean. Any animal that has no fin and has no scale is unclean. So any animal that does not have fin, does not have scale. Like we know the example like octopus, those kind of animals, they are considered unclean. Fowls of the air that are considered unclean. Eagle, ostrich, osprey.
Eagle.
Yes, sir. Ostrich, osprey, vulture. Eagle, ostrich, Ossifrage. Ossifrage. Osprey, Ospray. Vulture. Kite. Raven. 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 Hawk. Cuckoo. Cuckow. Owl. Cormorant. Comorant. Stork. Stork. Heron. Heron. Lapwing. Bats. All fowls that creep and walk. Any fowl that creeps and walk is unclean. Flying creeping things with 4 feet. flying creeping things with 4 feet. Now, creeping things are considered unclean. Those things that creep, they are considered unclean. Weasel, mouse, tortoise, ferret, chameleon, lizard, snail, mole. Weasel, mouse, tortoise, ferret, chameleon, lizard, snail, mole. Anything that these unclean things fall on becomes unclean and it must be broken. So if, for example, let's say any of these animals now fall into anything anything at all, that thing becomes unclean and it must be broken. We break it, we destroy it. Chapter 12, the woman that conceives. We're talking about what should be done when a woman gives birth, what she's supposed to do. Now, if the child she has is a male child, she's to circumcise that child after 8 days. The child must be circumcised. And then she will be unclean for 14 days. She's to continue in the blood of her purifying for 66 days. After this, she's to bring a lamb of his first year, a lamb that is not more than 1 year old, for a burnt offering, a young pigeon or a turtle dove for a sin offering. She shall be cleansed for the issue of her blood. Do you get it? If a woman gives birth, if it's a male child, she would circumcise the child after 8 days. She will be unclean for 14 days. She's to continue in the blood as they'll be purifying her for 66 days. After this, she's to bring an offering to God, a lamb of his first year, a lamb that is no more than 1 year old, for burnt offering, a young pigeon or turtle dove for sin offering. She shall be cleansed for the issue of her blood. So the sacrifice is to cleanse her for the issue of her blood. Chapter 13. People considered unclean. Leprous people. Leprous men. And what are the signs of leprosy? It will be, you would see if there is a whitish spot in a person, they are to carry that person to the priest. The priest will lock that person in a room for 7 days. And then he will go and check the person. If the white spots in that person's hand or wherever the thing is, if it moves, it transfers to another place, that's a sign of leprosy. But if, for example, it doesn't transfer to another place, they'll just assume that maybe something just beats this person and that's why the thing is whitish. So they will lock the person up again for another 7 days. And then they'll go and check the person again. If it doesn't transfer, that person is already clean. So the person should bring the sacrifice of cleansing. But if the thing transfers, the person will be casted out of that place to where lepers are kept. And then leprosy can also be in a house. If, for example, they see a house and then there is a greenish something in the house, that's a sign of leprosy. So the people in that house are supposed to leave that house and lock that house up for like 7 days. Only the priest will enter the house. And if that greenish thing transfers, like it moves, that's a sign of leprosy. So they will use something and they will scrape it out of the wall. Scrape it out. And if they come back, they will lock that place again. If they come back and that thing transfers again, it's a sign that that house is already polluted, so they destroy the house. Praise God.